guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to show you guys how I made this barbecue jackfruit pizza on cauliflower crust. But before you finish watching this video, I want you to hit subscribe so you can keep a lookout on more videos to come. Here's what you're going to need to make this. Your cauliflower pizza crust, jackfruit, barbecue sauce, olive oil, chicken stock, liquid smoke, black pepper, cumin, chili powder, paprika, and some garlic. So right now you're going to need to cut your jackfruit into large chunks with the skin still on. And as you watch, I am taking out the seeds. They say that you can still eat the seeds, but you have to eat them once it's cooked. Never eat the seeds that are raw, always cooked. So I am cutting the jackfruit into large chunks, and I am going to boil this into water all together. And as I'm cutting this, I realize how sticky it is. I'm telling you, this thing is sticky. Now that the water's boiled, I'm going to add the jackfruit into the water. And I did not know that jackfruit floats in water. I assumed that I could lay everything all up in there and all the water was able to cover the jackfruit. That was not the case. So I had to constantly keep on checking the water and stirring it and rotating the jackfruit within. And you want to boil this for about 40 to 45 minutes. And the jackfruit is now done boiling. As you can see, the jackfruit looks shredded like shredded chicken, and it's easily to like spread apart. See, it looks like shredded chicken right there. And so once your jackfruit is done, now it's time to drain. Here's a close-up of the jackfruit after it's boiled. Now it's time to separate the jackfruit from the skin, and I found it easy just to use cooking shears just to snip everything away. It's much faster, and also since it was pretty hot still, I didn't want to continuously touch it. But yeah, it made it so much easier just to cut it like that, and using tongs as well. Now that the jackfruit has cooled, I am now slicing the jackfruit away from the skin so I get a little bit more jackfruit out of this. And the smell of jackfruit is kind of like a light tea smell. Now it's time to cook the jackfruit. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to my pot. Adding about a teaspoon of garlic. I have like minced garlic right there. You could use fresh garlic and just cut it yourself, but I don't feel like doing all the extra work. Now you want to cook it in the oil so you get that strong garlic aroma. Time to add your jackfruit. And you want to mix it in with the garlic and the oil for a little bit. So it's time to add your seasoning. So I'm using the cumin, and I got a little bit frustrated. It would not come out enough, so I'd end up opening it and pouring it out myself. I'm going to be adding the paprika, the black pepper, chili powder, and stir that up some more. And now it's time to add a teaspoon of my liquid smoke. After cooking it, I wish I added a little bit more, just have a nice smoky hickory taste to it. You want to mix that all in right there. Get all that goodness. And I decided to add some more powder to it. I got some onion powder. I just randomly decided to add that, and you want to stir that in all together. And time to add some stock to it. I want to make this all like, I won't call it vegan, but I'll say vegetarian. But when I was purchasing the stuff for it, I accidentally grabbed chicken stock instead of vegetable stock. But if you want to make it all vegetarian or all vegan, you could just switch up some options once you're putting this together. And then you just want to stir everything up, and you want to cover, and you want to cook this for about 15 minutes. And now that it's done cooking, I'm testing out to see if it's soft. As you remember, when I was slicing the jackfruit from the skin, I want to make sure that's soft. So now it's time to add it to the foil. I pre-greased the foil. And I want to spread out the jackfruit, to make it cook very evenly. And I'm going to bake the jackfruit in the oven on 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. So now that's out the oven, now I have to pick up the jackfruit and get it from sticking from the foil. And this took a little bit of time. I think because the jackfruit is so sticky, even though I oiled the pan, it didn't help much. Now it's time to add the barbecue sauce of your choice. I had some leftover barbecue sauce, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And it was like sweet and spicy as well, plus the just the spicy barbecue that I decided to add on top of that. Now I want to mix that all in. And add as much as you want to make sure that all the pieces are covered with barbecue sauce. I want to make sure that every bite that I take, I'm going to taste some good barbecue sauce. And right now, to kill two birds with one stone, I decided to add my cauliflower crust to the oven. It's already pre-cooked, so just add to the oven. So this is what it looks like done. I'm not really going to detail on how to cook it because I made a video of how to cook this. So I am getting the spatula to get it from sticking to the pan. And an easy way to cut it, I pre-cut it with some cooking shears. And I just did it that way. And that's how I'm going to prep my pizza. And I'm going to apply the pizza like this on the pre-sliced crust like this. It makes it so much easier. Do it the other way, you're going to see how difficult it is to cut it after. So for my sauce, I'm going to add barbecue sauce on each slice and I'm going to spread it. And this is what the cooked jackfruit looks like from the oven. And I realized I forgot to hit record again when I was adding the jackfruit on top of the pizza crust. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Just add the jackfruit on the crust and then pop it right back in the oven. And I popped it back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. These next seasonings are optional. I decided to add parsley to it and then also decided to add crushed chili peppers to it as well. And to make it even more fancy, I decided to add chipotle ranch to it. And there you have it, you guys. My jackfruit barbecue pizza on cauliflower crust. And y'all, this was absolutely delicious. It tasted just like pulled pork on pizza. It's really, really good. I only had jackfruit once, and that was at Whole Foods. I had a jerk jackfruit, and it was really good. That's why I decided I was going to try it again as another alternative besides meat. But I would definitely recommend you guys trying it. It might not look good, but let me tell you, it tastes amazing. So again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and keep a lookout on my next video. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.